so hard to see from the moment we arrived. Cornelia, you are one who will survive. When time's been bad, you put smiles on everyone.
Good evening, everyone. How are y'all tonight? I hope you are doing well. Just a little bit of background noise. Hello, Miss Dorothy. How are you tonight? Wrong view. There we go. Now I can actually see what's going on. How is everyone tonight? Happy New Year. 4th day of 2019 already. I am a little crooked. Let's fix that. There we go. Just make sure that this is connected correctly. We are. How big is this? 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. I am very, very good. I am excited for tonight's live. Was not like I learned this new trick and it saves you so much time and so much stuff. Hello, Ronnie Raps. Welcome to my live stream. I've seen you in Eve's, so welcome to Caroline Fred Places. How many is in here? Hello, Miss Starla. 14. And George is not far from me. I'm in South Carolina. We're actually going to go one smaller. I'm just getting some last minute things up cut out and stuff. Tonight we're going to be talking about reverse weeding. What does that mean? I don't know. Hopefully this is the same size. We'll have to find out. Where is my ruler? From St. Louis. Unfortunately, I will not be there in July. I was going to, but I got another job. And now I don't have to go that far. You know what? Let's use the Cricut measuring mats. Width is good. 6 inches. I did start a little early, so I'm going to wait for those last few people to join in on us. Awesome. I hope I have enough of this. This is probably... Oh, no. It's a new good job, Miss Dorothy. Very, very good news. Substantial pay raise. A lot more flexible. Well, I'm pretty flexible now with my schedule, but yeah, it's a good thing. Very, very good thing. The music in the background is from epidemicsound.com. They're not sponsoring this video, even though that I'm not monetized anyway, so it don't matter. But just to have a little bit of background music so that you're not hearing my big fan right here, because it is hot. It is January 4th and it is 70 degrees. I am a winter person. Oh, that's where my other thing was. My scroll pen and stuff. So this is my first Cricut tutorial. So y'all get to experience it live. So it's really cool. Ooh, I'm loud. Sorry about that. Hello, Miss Ethel. How are you? Good Lord, I'm so loud. There we go. I was roasting red on there, so I do apologize about that. I just reduced it down a little bit. I don't want to be as loud as the music. Well, I want to be louder than the music, so there we go. So tonight is going to be Cricuts and stuff like that. I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything. I'm learning every day as well. But this is something that I learned that I want to tell y'all about, because there is some people here who A, are wanting to get into vinyl, or B, are in vinyl and they have said some frustrations on the finer details of vinyl, or how to get those fine details of vinyl. So that's what this is about. Well, I love 65 to 75 weather. That's why I'm in South Carolina, but we do reach 110 degrees here in Columbia. We are famously hot for a reason, because we are the concrete jungle. And it gets so hot here. Oh. My boyfriend and I both love the winter time when it gets cooler, because we both are warm nature, so we love the cool or cold nature. Whatever. So I'm going to start a little bit after 8. So right now it's just question and answer time, just Q&A a little bit. Let people get in. Normally I start at 8, but I decided to go ahead and do a little Q&A right before, just so if people have any questions, you know, we can knock that out. I do want to draw y'all's attention to one thing. I don't know if you heard, but I've launched the design and materials only monthly subscription on Carolina Threadbox, which is right there. So that is available. It's $15. That covers the design and all the materials. You will not get the thread with that. So some people have asked, hey, can we get just the design and the materials? Yes, you can. That is now available. British Columbia, Canada. I have family that lives in Newfoundland. They're Newfies. Hello, Miss Carol. Miss Lee from BC, Canada. Welcome, welcome. get myself So, a couple other things. That's launched, and if you just want the design, that is available. Tonight is the last night you can get in on January's design. I am trying to get it done for next week. I do not have it all together so I can show y'all yet. Some things got in the way of it, and it has been crazy busy here, like crazy busy. Like I said last week or Sunday, we are moving in middle to end of February, so we got a lot of that going on. I start a new position on the 14th, which is the Monday, a week from this Monday coming. So there's that happening. I have a major show in March, so three big things in 3 months. So I am taking next Friday off. I will not be streaming on the 11th because next week is my birthday on Wednesday the 9th. Hello, Miss Debbie. How are you? So I am taking next week off from pretty much everything except for my job that I'm leaving. But I am off on Wednesday from there, so I have 4 more days there. But speaking of birthdays and stuff, it has been dropped in my ear that maybe that's something that we should celebrate on this channel, is birthdays, anniversaries, you know, with your significant other, your husband, your wife, or, you know, your boyfriend, girlfriend, you know. And I can take it a step further and say anniversaries of your business and stuff. So I don't have the same bell as Eve. I went and got my own unique bell, and there it is. So if you let me know that, you know, your birthday's coming up between now and the next show, then I will ring the bell for you, and everyone will wish you happy birthday or happy anniversary. If you get a new baby, that's Eve's thing. So you let her know on Sunday, and she'll ring her bell for your new baby. But anniversaries, birthdays, and stuff is, you know, to ring this bell, stuff like that. So we have our own bell. So I'm ringing for my birthday, which is on the 9th. Happy birthday to me. So I gotta get practice with it, because this is a little weird. Just cheap little bell from Hobby Lobby. So, but tonight it is about Cricut. All about Cricut. And how to reverse weed. And what reverse weed is, you cut it out, you put the transfer tape on top, and then you take it off of the backing, and then you weed it that way. Really cool. Like I had to do something for my mother, something that she wanted, and I had to reverse weed because it was intricate. I mean, really intricate. So it was a scripted font, which is what normally you don't really want to do with, like, I used a system, well, not a system font, a font that I bought, that I own, that I use a lot for weddings and stuff. But it's got a lot of very thin parts. And I am taking presents if you want. You know, descriptions and the link to PayPal is in the description below. Just kidding. Unless you want to. That's between you and your pocketbook. So, I went out because I got frustrated because I messed up 6 times. And I was so frustrated. And 6 times is just one sheet. And and it was just, you know, 3. And I only needed 2 out of this. So I did 6 just so that I have backup. And I messed up all 6 trying to weed it correctly. It was just a headache. So I decided to go online and look and look and look. And I found somebody who did it pretty good explaining wise. But I'm like, you know, I'll do it. I did it. They came out beautifully. I did it 4 times. 6 times actually, because I redid the whole cutout. I mean, I was just so happy that I was able to do it. And it's so awesome. So, but all you're going to need for this project, obviously, your Cricut machine. And my Cricut's machine's name is Vinny. Vinyl Vinny. You know, mine have a purpose with names. I have a Cricut Cricut Explorer 2. I think that's what. Yeah, Cricut Explorer 2 or Air 2 or whatever. The one that's not the maker. I would love to get the maker, but if I'm going to spend that much money, I'm going to get an actual vinyl cutting machine, or I'll get a Brother Scan and Cut before I go to the maker. But other than your cutting machine, you'll need your vinyl and your transfer tape. This is going to be cut out because I'm going to put it on my Cricut machine, on the door. You know, it's just going to be my logo. That's the reason why I'm going with white, because I actually have, I'm going to go ahead and move over. I have the black one. So, hey, there's me. So I'm going to put it right there. So, and y'all get to watch it cut out. How awesome is that? And all it is my logo. As you can see, it's just my logo. So nothing special. Well, special to me, but you know. And it doesn't have a lot of thin stuff. But you know, like this eye needs to be set correctly. You know, these little things could cause, you know, move out of place. But it is going to cut thin. These are pretty thin. So if you go to make it, you see they are kind of thin. So this will cut out with no problem. But these right here is where we're going to run into the problem. I need to make sure I'm on vinyl. So, and on mine, I do have this awesome dial and stuff. So first things first, you gotta get your board, and this is the light grip that I use. I would hate to see what the heavy grip is, because to me this is pretty thick or pretty strong. So this is a scrap from something I did earlier as a test. Hello, Miss Barbara Nance, how are you tonight? That I did something earlier. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my board. As you can see, I now have it on my board, and using my scraper, I'm just going to go ahead and scrape it to remove all of the air pockets. Kind of wish Justin would be on so he can see how much I've learned. Oop, my camera decided to fall. Alright, so something that I do, I'm going to go to the embroidery. What I do, whenever I'm loading, I will, and you have to excuse my mess, I'm starting to just go through stuff. I bend it, I make sure it's all the way to the left, that corner right there, and I'll bend up. So, and then I will load it. So it's loaded, it's going to do its little check and stuff. Hello, Red Roses, hello. I always misspell your first name, but I'll say misread it. So, welcome to the live stream. Something that y'all missed. Wednesday is my birthday, and I'm going to start celebrating people's birthdays, anniversaries, and I'll be ringing this bell. And if your birthday is from tonight till the next live, you let me know, and we'll celebrate it. So we all need to be celebrated. Thank you very much. So, once I have everything loaded up, everything looks good, I go ahead and I hit connect. Oh, you're on the 5th. You are tomorrow, Miss Barbara, aren't you? Well, happy birthday, Miss Barbara. So everyone wish Miss Barbara Nance a happy birthday for tomorrow. It is not the maker. This is the step down, the Air 2. As you can see, it does not have all of the extra stuff. So, as you can see, it's ready to go. I'm going to go fast mode with this because it is just vinyl and it should cut pretty well. If it does pop the vinyl up, it's totally fine. This is my thing. This is just for me. So it should be totally fine. And it's only going to go on my back piece right here. I will be getting, once we get our living situation together, because we're moving next month and stuff, I'm going to start looking at expanding my business, especially if things work out the way I hope. So hopefully I'll have some more information for y'all soon about that. So now that I'm loaded, everything's good, fast mode is turned on, and you can actually turn that on right here. And here we go. Awesome, Miss Red Roses. Then you will love this. It's called reverse weeding. It is nice when it comes with very delicate, detailed cuts. So, and Miss Reddick, this is a good one for you too. I'm going to be getting a newer vinyl cutter soon. But he's been doing good. He's been doing real good. So we'll keep him around a little bit, until he stops, cutting vinyl for me. So let's go ahead and get started. Blue is light. If you're going to do a lot of vinyl stuff, I would go with blue. If you are going to do heavier materials like hardstock, stuff like that, the green one is normal grip. Blue is light grip. Light grip is for lighter materials and stuff. So it is not playing with this. It is cutting it out. I would suggest, if you do not get them, I would suggest getting the pick. the scissors or tweezers. Oh. The scraper. Should come with the blade already, so you don't worry about that. I don't know everything that you're hitting with it. Alright, and just like that, we're done. Pretty cool, huh? Hello, Miss Sheila Chan. How are you? So, you can't really see it, but it is cut. To replace your blade is real simple. You pop open your blade, you push down on here, you take the blade, you pull it out, and that's it. That's all you replace right there. Make sure you replace your fine point blade with a fine point blade, unless you're going to do deep cuts and stuff, and then you need one of those. So to put it back in, you take your housing, press this down, take your new blade, stick it in, drop it in, let go, and drop it back in. Done. It's that easy to replace this blade. It is so easy. So, alright. Now back to this. So now we have it cut out. You can't really see it. It's really hard to see, even for me, even though I can see the score lines. So everything looks good. I don't have any problems. So, now, alright, we're going to try to do a demonstration using my keyboard thing. Actually, also, Miss Reddick, this is a scraper, which is awesome, and getting a score is awesome too. This will score, it will not cut it, it will score it. So if you're going to do any boxes and stuff, if you have it, awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, let's go to camera only. I don't need this anymore. We're going to move this out of the way. Let's see. Blank. There we go. Awesome. So, we take our transfer tape, we peel it off. So, what's the first thing we do with this transfer tape before we put it on there? Anybody know? Do we look through it? Ooh, I see you. What's the problem with this transfer tape? It's super sticky. So, we take it and yeah, we're not going to use my shirts because there's a lot of cat hair on it. But you would take it and actually put it on your shirt or something. That is true, Miss Red Roses. You do not want this to fold up on itself. You will be saying some words that you may not want to later on, or regret later. But you would find something that you can put it on, like a shirt or something, to dull it down a little bit. So what I've learned to do is just simple as that. Now the transfer tape is on here. It is bigger, as you can see, than my design. And of course I do this the wrong direction. So we're gonna take this. Oop! Do y'all know what that sound was? Wow. So, exactly, Miss Reddick. I am going to use transfer tape to weed vinyl. This is what you call reverse weeding. So, now we fold the mat. We fold the mat. We fold the mat. What am I going to say again? We fold the mat. And assume if you are not cutting at the moment, this goes back on this. Protect your mats, especially if you have animals, especially if you have a dust problem, especially if you're human, because you need to protect it. So that goes back under here. We take this and I'm just going to trim very lightly where the transfer tape is over the vinyl. Where is my gloves? And because I'm going to be sticking stuff to my hands, I hate having stuff stuck to my hands, I'm going to wear gloves because I will stick straight to this and then I'll just take the glove off. Yes, I'm weird, but I can't stand things sticking to my hand. It is the most annoying thing in the world. Not really. There's other things. It is different, and this was so awesome when I discovered it. And it's going to be harder for me to do it because I didn't pre-soft or pre-dull down this stickiness, but we'll push through. Alright, now that we have the excess transfer tape off of the edges, we can now take it off. So we no longer need this right now. So what you're wanting to do is take the vinyl off the backing, all at one thing. Save this because you're going to transfer it right back. So, actually, I'm not going to use the glove because the glove is starting to hinder a little bit. Alright, so for this right here, I am going to turn off everything except for so that y'all can see closer. Alright, I know it's hard to see, but you can, the score lines are there, or the cut lines are there. Okay, you can kind of see it. There you go. So, as you can see, like right there, there's the eye and stuff. So, we do have the cut lines. So, that is good. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to weed the big part. And because I didn't pre-dull this down, like I said, it's going to be fun to get it off. So, I'm just starting it. And you gotta be very careful, because if you let this fall onto itself, you're gonna have issues. I really should have dulled this down first. And I don't know if y'all can see, that's why you get bubbles out of vinyl, because of that bubble right there. Will cause issues. Or can cause issues. Again, like I said, I should have dulled it down. Before I started this. Because this could be it. I hope it's not, but it can be. So as you can see, we're starting to get it. And since we have a lot of excess vinyl, cutting it down. Actually, I'm going to turn the camera back on just so y'all can see. I cut some of it off. Now remember, this is tacky, that's sticky as well. So and again, I can't stress this enough, before you put it on your vinyl, dull it out so that it can come off easier. There we go. It's starting to come off a little bit easier now. So right now we have that much done. But of course we have a lot more to go. There we go. Whew. So, this is where the fun begins. So, as you can see, we have you know, like the A, these parts here, the P, the A, the E, all that. And notice, even the I is still there. So, these are the two tools that you're going to need for this part. Alright? So, if anything has a lip on it, you know, like an open area that tore off, that's totally fine. Go ahead and expose that further, or utilize that. because that will make it easier for you to get the vinyl you don't want out. But like right here, like this one, there is no opening start or no opening, so you actually have to create one. Same with this one for the D. The H. There you have it. Completely weeded. Reverse. Now it's just like you pre-weeded it and then you put the transfer tape over it. Same concept. So, how awesome is that? I did mess up. I did it a little wrong because I didn't want to put cat hair all over it. But honestly, if you use that transfer tape on your shirt, if there's any lint, dirt, or whatever, one, it's coming off of your shirt. Two, it will not, pretty much it won't end up on the vinyl because it's going to be on top of the vinyl, not under the vinyl where it sticks. So you're totally fine. So now we're going to put it on this. I think I can do it. I think it's small enough. But we're about to find out. Nope. It is too big. Nope, it works here. So we're gonna put it on that. And this way you can actually see the final product. Already weeded, very nice, very clean. And there you go. So let's put it on. And this is where you need to really make sure that the transfer tape is not super sticky because of this. Because this transfer tape is very sticky. T has to be fixed. And as you can see, some letters come off with no problem, while others try to move up or come up. Or some parts of a letter. So, we didn't really need this because we went from cutting to weeding to application. I like to take this right here, there it is, but I will take this and put it down on it and push down on it to make sure that it is adhered very well. I will even take the scraper and do it. And there you have it. I had to fix the T because the T had a little bit of a crease in it, so I had to pull it up. But this is pretty much permanent. It will take a little bit of time for it to finish adhering to the material, but it is pretty much done. I do have a couple of bubbles in there, but this is mine, so I'm fine with that. So there y'all have it. I just vinyled my vinyl cutter by using reverse weeding. So there you have it. And I can't stress it enough. When you take the transfer tape off of this, stick it to your shirt. Just because you need to dull down that, reduce the amount that it's sticky. Unless you have one that's light sticky. But for very, very delicate stuff, this is the best way to do it. Oh, just found something else. So, there you have it. How to vinyl your vinyl machine. So, cool things. I really... Yeah, when I did the ones for my mom, I dulled it down. So, it was much more easier than this. And it was more delicate than this. I mean, there were some points where it was a very fine point that it came to a very fine point. So, yeah. But yes, Miss Barbara Nance, if you don't mind, please hit that like button. And if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, please hit subscribe as well. I will be doing a whole lot more tutorials on stuff like this, soon. But I am not going to be streaming next week on the 18th or 11th. I will be back on the 18th because I am taking next week off. It's my birthday. So that is my trash. Did it stop the music? I think it did. Yes, it did. Oh well. And there you have it. How to reverse weed vinyl. So the floor is open for Q&A. Just doing some cleanup, looking to see if there's anything left or anything I've missed. So I'm curious, does anybody know what this is? If you get the Air 2, right there, will adjust your blade. Also in the software, Plug it up. Let's go to finish. So we're gonna go to make it. So here's our project. We're gonna go continue. So right here, load tools and mats. So it will tell you what needs to be in A, which is, you know, A slot, B slot. And B slot, you need to be load fine point blade and clamp B, because we have the material set to vinyl. If we switch this, as you see, as I'm turning it, it's changing. And then you get to custom. That's the answer to this right here. This is stencil vinyl. But if you don't know, if what you're doing is not on here, you can go over here to browse all materials. This is all of this is stuff that it has pre-programmed into their software. And you know, you can do a duct tape sheet. I mean, you can do magnetic sheets that are 0.5 millimeter or 0.6 millimeter. You can use a paint chip, party foil, premium vinyl texture, anything that's non-Cricut. And if Cricut has it, it will have this little C there. So, you know, vinyl, you add adhesive vinyl, adhesive adhesive foil matte, chalkboard vinyl, glitter vinyl for your shirts. You know, all of these different things. I mean, it's got a lot. Cutting matte protector. These are plastics. Stencil film 0.4 millimeter. Transparency. You can do all that. For paper, clear printable sticker paper, construction paper, deluxe paper, all this different types of stuff. You can cut leather with the maker, not this one, with the Cricut maker. With the rotary blade, you can cut leather and felt fabric, because it's got the rotary blade. And you can do like cardstock, you know, stuff like that. 80-pound cardstock. Chipboard, I would not. I don't think so. Don't know. The only wood says birch, but that's that really, 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 really thin birch. Hello, Miss Janet. How are you tonight? Just saw your message. So I mean, it's a lot. I mean, it's got a lot of stuff. And you can even narrow it down, and it will take you straight to it. You click on it, you hit done, and it loads it into the system as birch. So you're right here. You're ready to print. Okay, red roses. You click make it. You have this up. Continue. On your machine, You are at custom. Since I'm in custom, I go to browse all materials and it shows everything. Oh, I guess it does do chipboard right there. 0.37 millimeter and 0.55 millimeter. So right there. So yes, it does do chipboard. Mr. Raddick, it does. So let's say we want that board, the 0.5. You're gonna need, yeah, load fine point blade in chip clamp B. So yeah, I would have a spare blade just be on the safe side in case it does break it, because that is a harder material. And you can even go in here to edit tools. You can do deep point blade or this, so you can actually choose. So here's something for y'all. I'm gonna do this. How many do y'all know have y'all ever tried to do instead of a cut, let's say we want it to write? Oh, and this is all the inks that it has. I just have black. So let's load paper. That just fell all over the floor. So, before you load the paper on here, you need to make sure you have Make It selected, and it will show you which way to put the paper on. Because if it's 8.5 by 11, and you put it this way, it's gonna write onto your board. So, first things first, we take the marker. This gets loaded into A. This gets loaded into A, which is right here. Cap off. You put it down until it clicks, and then you close it. So now it will write. We take off our protective sheet. We put it left top. And what I love about this mat, you can flip it either way, it's square. So we have it in. We're going to go ahead and click continue. It's going to say okay. This is just a 12 by 12. So it's paper, and it's telling us put a load black tip 0.3 tip pin in clamp A, which I've already done, and hit load. So speed is automatically set by the material. Paper is a certain thing. Plus, it's also a pen and not cutting. So we can go in and we can sit here and say, okay, we got everything situated. We're going to watch it do it. And we're going to start. Uh-oh. So we just messed up. Apparently we didn't push it down far enough. And that's the snap that we wanted. So we unload because it didn't write, because we wanted to start back at the beginning. So we unload, go here, and we're going to start over. Now if it was writing but we needed to continue on, just fix something really quick, we would hit pause and then hit the Cricut to go back to starting. But because it never drew the first line, we needed to unload to tell it to forget what it did and redo. So now we're going to hit Cricut to get it going. Awesome, isn't it? Watching it draw out stuff. And it chooses which way or how it wants to go. So unfortunately I can't say go from left to right. It will do its own little thing. And there we have it. It's drawn out. Pretty cool, huh? And because I did a PNG, it's all one color. If you do a SVG in Illustrator, then each one is outputted separately. So again, fold the mat, because if not, this will be all folded up. So there you have it. We have it on our machine, and we have as vinyl, and then we have one on like this. But before you finish out, oh come on, take your marker out, put it back up. Always make sure you cap it. Well, Miss Janet, it is next year. So I think it's time for you to get one. And you know what? Let's do one more cutout. Let's do vinyl. Vinyl stencil. Don't know what I would use it on. I can find something to use it on. But this is cool because you put this down to paint on. So let me see. It needs to be 6 inches. Each block is a 1/2 inch. We're going to go to 13 so we have extra. And while I'm cutting this out and stuff, be sure to go check out CarolinaThreadbox.com and get in on January's design and materials that is available for purchase now, and that will get you in on January's kit design and materials only, or you can just get the design itself if you think you're going to have the materials for the design. That way you will be part of the sew out. Sorry, insert shameless plug here. So, with this stencil, blue side up, it's almost like the liner that you put into your cabinets and stuff. It's almost like that. You could probably get away with using that instead of this. It's cheaper. But I'd rather y'all see straight from Cricut before I do any free stuff. So we're going to open this up. We are going to switch to custom. So we're no longer drawing. We're going to cut. We're going to make it. We're cutting. Because we are on custom, and I favored it, we're going to do stencil vinyl. As you can see, we want the light point. I'm sorry, Miss Red Roses. I hope you have a great night. Hopefully you'll feel better soon. Flatten the design means if you have multiple elements stacked, it flattens it all into one image. My design is already flattened, which means all the different layers of stuff is just one layer by itself. So we're going to go here. We're going to go ahead and load. And this one's going to be a little hard to see. I apologize ahead of time. But, you know, we are fine point cutting. So we have the correct knife. So we are good to go. And we're off. Now this will cut slower because the vinyl does require to be cut a little bit slower. I have not used printable vinyl yet. That is something that I am looking into. But that will require a scan and cut. I can order it when I order the thread for you, Miss Barbara. Yes, I will. I'll go ahead and add it. To my website so that you can go ahead and get it. There's Miss Eve. How are you tonight? We are cutting vinyl. I taught them how to do reverse weeding, and this was the finished product of reverse weeding. We did. Where did I put it? We did drawing out on paper. And finally, this is stencil, which I did yesterday for a customer that I turned around and painted This is on my phone, so you have to excuse me. But this is using this vinyl, and then I had to go back and do some touch-up. But that's what I did with the vinyl stencil. So I'm just now demonstrating how to use it, cut out and everything. So let's go back to embroidery. We don't need Vinny anymore. Vinny can go to bed now. Everyone say good night, hashtag Vinny. See? Isn't that gorgeous? So once again, fold the cutting mat. And Eve, if you saw me weeding, that reverse weeding thing, trying to get that taken care of, I didn't dull the adhesive. So, yeah. It was a struggle. I knew better. I just didn't do it. But I did it based on, because the reason why I learned how to do it was from something that I did for Mom. Alright. So why do we fold the mat and not the project? I feel like I'm in grade school. The teacher keeps repeating it so that you won't forget. Why do we fold the mat and not the project? Because this won't happen. But this is from the roll, so it's all good. So, with a stencil, what do we do differently? I know it's kind of hard to see. Actually, we weed out the positive, because the negative is all the outside space. This is the negative. The letters and stuff are the positive. So we don't pull. Oop. There went my camera. I'm sorry. So this is wood. It's not very good at holding this camera, and I don't have anything close by. So yes. So we look for whatever we have as a part of that. And this weeds so much easier. I forgot that I was weeding right here and the camera can't see. And this is repositional, so technically you can use this more than once. So, as you can see, we're pulling off the positive. This is the positive. This is considered negative because this is negative space. So we're creating a positive stencil. So we have Carolina done. There's all of our things. There we have it. We now have our stencil. Now, we have parts here, like right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. So when we take this stencil, excuse me, when we take the stencil off of this paper right here and lay it on what we want to paint, you know what? I do have something to paint. We can paint this right here. Why not? You do not use transfer tape for this. Trust me, I learned the hard way. And if you decide to do it, told you so. So Eve, you can see I've been learning my Cricut machine. Same with regular vinyl. You need to be very careful with how you get this. You take this off. Because you don't want any of this to tear. And if it gets greedy and doesn't want to come up, the spatula. Okay, you see how I did that? Now I can keep on. We have another one right here. And if you notice, I keep rocking it back and forth. So those are all the extra pieces that I have to deal with when I lay the stencil down. So now I gently lay it down. And that's what's good about this, is if it's not right, you can pull it back up and you can adjust things. Now, when it comes to this template, you do not want bubbles, because the paint is going to seep in those holes and it will get underneath the template or the stencil and it will just bleed the paint and it will just make it a hard time for you. So if you have any bubbles around the hole of the stencil, try to get those out. Unfortunately, it's not great adhesion on these, but it is better than a lot of other things that I've dealt with. So now that we have this done, because I'm close to the edge, and I'm going to paint it 2 different colors. So the spool needs to be taped off because the spool is going to be silver, and I'll be right back for what we're going to paint here. And then when I get back, we're going to do this part right here. So be right back. So the text is going to be black. So awesome, awesome, awesome black. So before we do that, we need to do these. So So we have the P done. And since I have fat fingers. So this is a little more work, but trust me, it's worth it. So, you have it done. So the first thing we're going to do so we don't get paint on our hands is put on our gloves. Because we don't have time to be sitting in the bathroom for 4 hours washing paint off our hands. So we have it down. It looks like we got very good coverage. Where those are poked up, paint did get pushed down into it. Which is not great, but this is latex paint, so I'll be able to scrape it off once it's done. So, hello Larry, finally got to make it to one of the show live events. It's been a while, sir. How are you? Your mom's is tomorrow and mine is Wednesday. So while we let the black dry, I'm gonna go ahead and, ooh, that went right into it. Well, I'm sorry to hear, but I'm glad you're here. Unfortunately, we don't have hair dryers because, you know, we don't really have hair. Or I would have a hair dryer blowing on this so that it would dry this much faster. So right now we're going to be watching paint dry. Because I can get this. But this won't do too much. But it can make me talk like this. Yeah, I don't do enough of this to warrant me purchasing that yet. But that may be soon if this continues on. So ha ha ha. Makeshift paint tray. Little paint tray. So this is metallic silver. And I can at least start painting some aspects. Of the oh wow, this brush is very stiff. Yeah, scrap that. That just gonna take way too much time. And one problem that I have ran into with using this vinyl, it can start bubbling sometimes. If the paint does get into it, it can cause issues. So be very, very careful when you are using this vinyl that it is covering and not seeping in underneath it. Because right there it's doing it. So we can technically pull up this template now, this stencil, because it's technically already done, and just let the paint dry on its own, which I am going to go ahead and do just so it's done, and I can go ahead and close up this paint can because I hate having open paint, especially in my apartment. So there's the template. Yeah, Gail, that's something that I'm doing, but I just wanted to go over the actual Cricut product first before recommending anything like that. And I totally did not have a after plan on this. But you can kind of see where it was having issue, or that it leaked a little bit. So, got my bag. Because now we have to go fishing for those inner parts. Yeah, spray paint would probably be much, much better. Yeah, you definitely do have to watch out for bubbles, because those bubbles will cause what you see there. So I would have to go in with a brush and try to clean that up. At the same time, I need to go in and fix some other issues. Like right here was really good. It was right there, right here, and right there is where the issues are. But because this is latex paint, I can come in with a razor after it finished 100% dry that I can just etch, take the straight razor, or actually I can use this right here and etch it out or cut it out so that it will look good. But I mean, this is just to show y'all that yet another thing that y'all can do on your Cricut machine, or your, not just Cricut, but on your cutting machine. Ooh, these gloves stink after a while. So, as you can see, not everything is perfect every single time. There's always flaws, there's always oopsies. But you learn from them, you get better, and you keep going. Just wiping off the paint off of my Cricut tools. But I will say this, I love these compression tweezers, and I love this pick. These things are super, super awesome. I use them a lot. The spatula I rarely use. I just used it this time because I actually needed to. So, there you have it. But that's the whole thing. I need to fix those little areas, like right in there, right there, right there, and right there. But overall, it works very, very well. So, clean up my mess that I made. So there you have it. 3 different things you can do with your Cricut machine. Reverse beading, which was really, really cool. Blew some of y'all's minds, which is awesome. That's what I love to hear, that y'all learned something from it. Stencil. I'm learning a lot still, so that is new to me still. And I will check out using the cheaper contact paper and see how that goes, because I think that's a marvelous idea. So that will be fine. And of course, drawing it out, where now I can turn around and get some crayons or color pencils or something and color it myself. Or I can get some paint and use the smaller brush and paint it if I wanted to. So, some awesome ideas. And I am going to add this for Miss Barbara now. Oh, that's right. Okay, good. It's not what I told you to do. So I am opening the floor up to y'all to ask any questions that you have. Sorry, I'm in the middle of doing something for Miss Barbara really quickly so that she can have that taken care of. You haven't made any stencils? Yeah, they're fun. They can be challenging. Hmm. You've been playing all day. Hey, do it. Alright, Barbara, I do have it up on Carolina Threadbox now. It's under products and Sulky Thread Chart. If you go ahead and purchase it, and when I send out all of the thread, I'll just add it to yours. So I'll get it and then I'll add it to your kit and push it out for you. That way you'll get it with your next kit. I do not get any discounts on that kit, on that thing whatsoever. But I am also going to be in the process of getting all of the Sulky thread added to my website. It's just been that crazy. It's under products and then Sulky thread chart. Larry, I absolutely love Sulky thread. I mean, Madeira is really good. I just like Sulky thread better. Just that's a personal preference. It is a little more expensive, but it just holds up so well to, I mean, anything you buy from me. It is embroidery 40 weights, and it's rayon. They have many different kinds. They have rayon, they have polyester, and they have cotton. All embroidery threads. I do carry all of it. I just have to get it on my website because I've been slacking. Plus, there's 300 and something colors times 4 different thread sizes, and not every for the 250, the 850, and the 5500. Every thread color is available for those 3 sizes, but they're not all available for the 1500 in all colors. So I have to be very sure that everything those are correct, because I don't want to put something up, then somebody orders it, and then I go, oh well, I apologize, I can't order that because it's not available in that thread thing. So, oh, you were on the website? Yeah, you had to refresh. Sorry. So that's you that's on the website, because I see one live now. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And I will, unfortunately, I can't make it not have shipping on it, but I can refund it. So, probably because if y'all are in the same house, yeah, it's going to show only one person, because it's based on external IP address and stuff. But I am going to be adding the thread. All the Sulky thread will be added over the next couple of weeks, so that y'all will have access to that. Oh, there it is. I see 2 people now. Alright. I did send out an email. If you are not subscribed to Carolina Thread Kit yet, I did add design only and design with materials only. Yes, Miss Debbie, I can. Do I have any available? Do you want the 1500? Because I do not have any 1500 available yet. I'll have to order it. But I do have 850 and $250. If you want the 1500, I will have to order it, which is fine because I need to order some anyways. This is all my leftover thread from all the kits thus far. Awesome. I just saw the order, Barbara. So I do have all of this available to purchase now. I'll be placing the thread order sometime next week. So you want the 1500? Okay. Or you want the 5500, the 5000, this spool. This is 55. This is 5500. Is this what you want added? I don't have one here. Oh, so you want the 5500? Okay. Yeah, I just saw that you placed it. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. I guess that's my birthday present. Ms. Reddit, I do not have the thread available on my website yet. It's going to be right there, CarolinaThreadbox.com. You can go to Sulky's website and look at what's available, but you won't see the price. I mean, my price is retail price. Whatever you see on there, that's what it's going to be on the website. But if there's any sales of something, those do not transfer to my site, kind of thing. So, kind of thing. But, Miss Deborah, I'm going to go ahead and add the white thread to my site so that you can go ahead and do that. Because while I'm answering y'all, I can be doing that. How about that? And you want the bright white? Which is the 1001. That one right there. Oh, it's right there. Oh, 3 people are on now. What is the name of that? Alright, Miss Debbie, it is available on the web. Let me make sure I have. I don't have it on there yet. So this will be. Yeah, Barbara, even I had a discussion earlier this week about that, and I was on the fence about just doing the designs and materials. Um, I'm I'm even considering doing away with the whole thread thing anyways and just offer designs and material only. And then if people want to purchase the thread, they can do it at that time kind of thing. That is something else that's been going around in my mind for future. But I'm not sure yet. Um, but it's just something that I've been thinking about, and I even at one point was thinking about just doing away with Carolina Thread Kit anyways, but some things happened and some good things happened, so I was like, okay, let me continue on. But at one point I was like, oh, is it even worth it? But then, yeah, it is worth it. It's totally worth it. That's why I'm still doing it. And then added the whole designs plus and materials thing, so that y'all can just get that and then get the thread as needed. Be in the collections. All right, Ms. Reddick. I'll add the thread to it and let you know. Have you signed up for the newsletter on my website? Because once I get it all added, I'll throw out an e-blast saying, hey, they are now available. So be sure to do that if you haven't yet. And don't worry, I won't spam you. I tend to do one every other week or one a week or something like that, so I keep it sane. Because I personally don't like to have, 50 million emails sent to me. If you did you receive an email from me today? But I can check. Because I did send one out today. Was it today? Maybe it was yesterday. No, Carolina Thread Box. Oh, go there. Right there. Carolina Thread Box. Carolina Thread Place takes you to my Etsy. However, that link is going to be dying soon. Yes. If you did get the email about designs and materials, then yes, you are signed up. There we go. Alright, Miss Debbie, are you here? Ooh, wrong one. I did it under the wrong one. Give me 1 second. Let me fix something really fast. Yes, I did. Alright, if you go to products, 5500 yard spools, the white is available for purchase right there. Alright, Larry, you have a great night. So, yes, it is up and running. I was able to add it to my cart. So if you want to go ahead and process that now, by all means, please. So if you guys want any particular thread before I get it up, definitely contact me. I will put it up on the site for you. I can do it very quickly, as you can see. So really easy. I just have to make sure I do it correctly. Let me go ahead and do this since I'm thinking about it. I just have to create subsections for sections, and it's fun. There is bobbin thread. Alright, so it is, I changed it up, Debbie, if you have not got to it yet. It's products, thread, and then 5,500 spools. So that's how they're going to be split up. I do have a heading for 1,500, 850, and 250, but it's under construction right now, and it even says under construction. So all you got to do is go to products, thread, 5,500 yards. It will show the white. So things like that will be pretty cool as well. Sorry. We don't need this anymore. Eve, are you still on chat? Have you added it to your website yet? Okay. Um, at, coming up soon, Eve will have the design file for We Hoop as a group and the snowflake for you to purchase if you have not subscribed to the Carolina Thread Kits or Thread Box. I've been noticing people have been searching for it, so I reached out to her to see how we're going to do that. But and she wanted it on her site, which is her design, totally 100% awesome. That means I don't have to keep up with royalties. So once she adds it, she'll probably let y'all know. So, but just watch out for stuff like that, because that's coming soon. Well, any other questions before we close out for tonight? I have added the tic-tac-toe board. If you haven't seen that yet, this is a tic-tac-toe board, and the pieces. These are the wrong pieces, and I have yet to cut them out. And Miss Barbara Nance has been killing it with it, like multiple different things, it looks great. It's not set up as a is the screen just going black and says don't see the secure PayPal browser? Will help you relaunch the window to complete your purchase. Click to continue. Is that what you're seeing? Because it is a pop-up, and if you have pop-up blocker turned on for my site, it will block that pop-up. Can you take a picture of that screen and email it to me? will@carolinathreadplace.com. Just take a picture and email it to me, because this is what I'm seeing. So if you go to cart, are you clicking on PayPal or are you clicking on checkout? Alright, so this is what I get. Hold up. I mean, I think it's going to error out because I own the domain. So let's see. Yeah, it won't. Hmm. Try checkout. No, because that goes through Etsy. Or not Etsy. Because if you go to checkout, it's just going to go through Shopify processing. Barbara, are you there? Barbara, before you go, when you went and bought everything, did you go click on PayPal? Because you paid by PayPal. You know what? No, because I have to get it fixed. When you went to check out through PayPal, you know, you signed into your PayPal account and everything like that. Did you have any problems while you were trying to process it? Debbie, do you have your do you have your address set up in your PayPal account? Because it does carry that over. Weird. Because I have ways to circumvent this, but I don't. If this is a problem, I have to get it fixed. So if you can send me a picture of that, Debbie. If not, I can just send a PayPal invoice or set it up. Well, that's the only other way I can do it. It's just a PayPal invoice. Well, anyways, Miss Barbara, you have a wonderful night. Thank you very much, and you have a happy birthday tomorrow. Us Capricorns up in here. Yeah, I just realized on this thing there's a film on top of this wood that this paint's just going to peel right off. Oh well. It was a nice demonstration anyways. Okay, cool. I can see your order. That is so interesting. Because, well, that's through. I will. Sorry, I know this kind of went boring fast. Yeah, who's going to try the stencils? Who's going to try the reverse weeding? Who's going to make some awesome birthday cards and send to me or Barbara Nance? um. um, Debbie, do this. Log out of your account and re-log back into your account. Don't send me a cart abandonment email. Hmm. And I am checking on this as well. Oh, is that the problem? Oh. Sorry, Debbie. I did mess up. I see what I did. I'm fixing it now. Miss Gail, I take care of my customers. Because if it's not pretty much, if I don't do it, no one will, and everyone will go to, other people, and I don't want that to happen. So, $78.99. And I will stop my live stream to help a customer. Alright, Miss Debbie, I got it fixed. I had to change shipping. I did not have a shipping profile for that amount. So I do have it now. It should pop up as $250 to $1,500 one box. I need to do some changes on that. Actually, you'll get two of them. Choose $250 to $1,500 one box. Well, I will stop my live stream to help somebody? Yes, I will. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I got time. Alright, so hopefully we got that averted. I think I'm going to change up some stuff with the multi-month subscriptions. I need to redo a lot of stuff because my shipping was based on the kits only, and now that I'm adding products, I need to start I'll think on the stuff. I have to recalculate a lot of the stuff. Okay. Sorry. Totally lost my train of thought of what I was about to say. Guess it wasn't important. Oh. I think you misunderstood me. I have a That I can't. I'm pretty good with the first part, but after the period, yeah. Yeah, you got me on that one. So I'm gonna need some clarification on that, ma'am, please. Okay. Do I really want to go there and start a new business? Is that what you're referring to, or not do internet stuff for the new business? 'Cause wow, you're welcome, Miss Debbie. I wanted to make sure that you got it, and I did see the order come through, so it does populate and tell me. I do have it, and I will include it in your kit. Okay. Because that with which you order will cause the kit go a little bit higher with price for shipping. So it's gonna be like, wow. Well, you mouse keystrokes. Oh, so you're using a mouse and a keyboard. Um, ah, but Debbie, I wanted to make sure that everything went through, everything went fine for you. Thank you for finding that problem, because I need to know when if there's issues like that, and you know, someone else could have stumbled across it, and instead of letting me know, um, I would have lost that customer, and they would have just said, "Oh, well, CarolinaThreadbox.com. Don't go there. They're horrible. You know, their setup is, it looks great, but it doesn't work." I mean, that's my fear on this. Is so getting people like you saying, "Hey, it's not working. Come look. Come find out what's going on." Um, that allowed me to fix it, and I do need to go and revisit that. Um, since I'm adding actual products to the site and not the subscription base, and my pad is MIA. So I have nothing to write down on. Nope, there's my pad. Yay, I found it. Yep, and it came through on PayPal. I just got the message. So hashtag found the pad. No, th- that's the thing with me is, I want my customers to be fine. Exactly, Miss Gale, or exactly what Miss Gale said. I I I want to. I really hate saying I want to teach y'all. I hate really saying that, but I want y'all to learn as much as you can from me. I mean, yeah, some of y'all are older than me, and I can learn a lot from y'all. But stuff like this, my customers are more important to me than this live stream. Even though, don't get me wrong, this live stream is important too. You know, I cut a portion of my week out just for this. But if a customer's having a problem, I'm going to stop what I'm doing right now because that customer is more important. I don't care if it's $1. That customer is important because, you know, they're buying something. And it's not just that they're buying something, is I want to show that person that they're special to me, and they are. Every customer is special to me, and I want to make sure they're happy, you know, very much so. Then I'll go back to what I was doing. And then there is sometimes that I'll say, if it can wait, can we do it after? But something like this, it need to be addressed right then and there, get it fixed, because Debbie may be having an issue and she's telling me, but there could be 3 or 4 other people on this live stream who are trying to get it done or do the same thing and not saying anything. And then they just sat back and said, okay, well, never mind. You know, that's what is in my head. I'm a web developer, and this is things that I think of, and like, oh, what else could be going wrong? I'm also retail, where that customer is in front of you. But in so many words, Debbie wasn't, but she was. And I can take care of it on the spot, get it done. I can still talk to the people here. I wasn't demonstrating anything. So, but I'm going to stop what I'm doing to help that customer. And I've been in retail since I was 16. 22 years ago. As of Wednesday. So I'm that's my mentality when it comes to retail. So, but I'll also say this, customers are not always right. Sorry. And I have fired a customer before. I need to send a thing out for that. Damn it. I hope y'all didn't hear that. Shipping is going to increase in February for everyone's kits. Because shipping went up. I don't know the price yet. When I go to do these kits and find out what the price is, I'll adjust it accordingly. For the people who have multi-month kits already, I'm just going to eat that price difference because I didn't expect it to go up yet again. Because it's been going up every year, and I should have known that, but I didn't. So, and I'm probably going to include free shipping on the kits, but increase the price of the kits for the shipping because of the, I'm not sure yet. That'll come soon, but I just thought of that. We just had to do the updates where I work. Wow, I won't have to deal with that again after this year. So, anyways, what's everyone doing? Oh, Let me go grab some. She's still blinging. So, in this wonderful, wonderful, awesome, spectacular tub is something that I am going to be adding to the website. Zippers. I mentioned this prior, but Melissa hooked me up a lot. So I have like yellow, green, lavender, blue, black, garnets, red, black and white. So these are going to be available on the site soon. Probably I gotta have a minimum price on it. Probably like 5 or something. I may do some multi zipper sets and stuff. So I forgot about that. I wanted to show that to y'all. Also, I am going to have, you know, these guys on there. I know they're from Dollar Tree, but some of y'all do not have Dollar Trees. You can't access it. So it will be only what I have access. I have actually in my bag. So it'll be limited supply. I'm trying to declutter for the move. So I'm going to try to get these up there as soon as possible for y'all to buy it, and I'll send it to you. So, yay, that's dry. Well, Miss Debbie, if you want some, let me know. I'll definitely send you some. I have a small fortune of them. Oh, and Eve. Look what I got. My cats are trying. Gail's like, no. It is only ring when it's somebody's birthday, it's their anniversary. It is not going to be ring for new babies, unless it's a real baby or kitty baby or something. For if it's a new embroidery or piece of equipment that is yours, I will do the new the birthdays and anniversaries and stuff like that, which Eve did recently have an anniversary. So congratulate Eve and her husband on the anniversary a couple of weeks ago. Oh, I can't wait to move. So, Debbie, I do have some of these available. I have the male and the female. Unfortunately, one of the females has been decapitated. Oh, so it's October 11th. Okay, so a few months ago, but we can still congratulate you and ring the bell for you. And I even have these like this right here. These are wine things I did a video on. Actually, my most popular video ever. So I am going to be posting a lot of stuff. And it's going to be pretty much probably $1.50 to cover all of my cost on it. Because, you know, PayPal's got to get their fee out of it. The sales tax, 7 cents is what I pay. So all that will be added to it, and then it's bell worthy. There you go. So I do have a lot of blanks that I am going to put up for sale, just so I can clear them out of my, so I don't have to move them when we move in February, hopefully. It is a lot of holiday stuff. I do have some bunnies. I may not do those. Most likely won't. I probably won't do the bunnies, but I have some gorgeous bunnies for Easter. I may, because I can actually get them very quickly now. I have a something else. Would y'all oh, you got a new heat press today. Okay, she will ring the bell for you. Congratulations. You ain't getting my bell, sorry. But have y'all seen or heard about embroider buddies? Embroider buddies? Ooh, nice. A 15 by 15. Is it a clamshell or just a press like Cricut has? And this is horrible stitching. Need to stop. Oh, I know which one. I have a few that I know you probably got. So that is awesome. Those turn-in ones are so nice. So nice. They just turn out of the way. So awesome. Congratulations, Debbie. That is super awesome. So super, super awesome. I also need to do that. I don't have the scar anymore, but yeah. I was doing something and I brushed up against the 400-degree plating on top, and ooh, it burned for hours and hours. Ooh, it hurt so bad. I'm just lucky it wasn't like 3rd degree or second degree. It was just 1st degree, but it stuck around for a very long time. And oh God, it's making me cringe just thinking about it. Oh, that's black duck canvas. That needs to get put up. anyways, I think that's it for tonight. It's been 3.5 hours. Wasn't expecting to be this long, but you know what? It is what it is, and I am okay with it, as I enjoy being here with y'all. So, in the links below, there is some links to the Baby's Booty hoop group. Be sure to check that out. Also, my Also, my Facebook group is on there, so be sure to check that out if you have a Facebook account. Also, there's a link below talking about the coasters and mugs. This is the last week to purchase this and this. After Wednesday, I think. No, yeah, after Wednesday, these will no longer be available. They go down on Wednesday, my birthday. So if you want them, go get them before they go away. $20 each. That includes shipping. There is no additional cost on shipping, and the proceeds do benefit both the Baby's Booty embroidery or YouTube channel and this YouTube channel. Also, I have do not have the links to the ornament sublimation. I will add that soon. Also, Carolina Thread Box and Carolina Thread Place, 2 websites of mine. And also, there's 2 ways you can support this stream with Patreon. Well, 3. Patreon, which is a monthly donation. There's also PayPal, and there's also Streamlabs to help support this channel. All the money that is raised on those does go into this channel, buying blanks, getting equipment, and all that stuff. So I do appreciate that if you do donate either way or start sign up for Patreon. Tonight was great. We showed how to do reverse weeding, printing on paper, as well as stencil, and actually painting something with the stencil, and showed some of the flaws on each method. So awesome information from people giving great advice. Hey, try this instead of doing this kind of stuff. It was great seeing each one of y'all. I'm glad that I was able to help one of my customers with an issue with the site. So things like that. I will see you in 2 weeks on the 18th of January, because I am taking next week off. But y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see y'all in 2 weeks on January 18th. Have a good night. Bye.